Hello and welcome to this video. This would be the last video on basics of Rust. So we will look at something about for loops, match bindings, and while left. After this, we will move on to functions and other aspects of Rust. So we have earlier written a program like this. We have a vector of strings. The strings are 1, 2, 3, and we iterate over them and print it. So let's see that this program works by running it. We say cargo run and it works. So it prints 1, 2, 3 as you can see here. Okay, let me increase the font a bit for you. 1, 2, 3. And we have 1, 2, 3 here. Now, if you mouse over for and you have Rust analyzer enabled and you scroll towards bottom, then you will see that this piece of code. So how do you implement or how a for loop expands? So the expansion is here in comments. For now, I will comment this out and uncomment this. So first thing we do is we have str here. It's not a good name. Let's make it str1. So we have an iterator and we convert that into an iterator and we match over that iterator. And then we loop on it and we match on the next value of iterator. If it is none, then we break out of loop. If it is some variable, then we print it. That's what this for loop expands into. So for example, you can say that if you look here on the for loop, you can even return this value. So for example, if you look here closely, you see it assigns to something called results, and result is in the last uh, return of in this body. Okay, so we don't do that. We just see how a for loop expands here. So we are printing here, so it should print 1, 2, 3. str1 will become we will get an iterator on str1 and we match on the next value of this. So let me save this program and let's see whether it prints the same value. So yes, it prints the same value 1, 2, 3. So if you want to write a loop without using for or while, you can have this. Okay. As an exercise, we can try to implement step. The other thing which I wanted to talk about was match bindings. So what are match bindings here? Oops. So consider some code here. We have s is equal to from, or not even, let's make it I. Let's say it is 32 or any value. And then we match this I. And we have 1 dot dot is equal to 12. And then we say, we just print it. Okay. We simply print it and we will have to use the brace. And if it is greater than 12, 12 to say between 24, we again print it. Okay. But what if we want to use this or we want to give this variable some name? Okay. Here, if you look at this code, the value I is unknown. This value I will be printed here. Okay. Rather in this arm it will print I. But what if I want to return this I, this value, if it is between 1 to 12, 12 to 14 and underscore? What if we want to return this? Then we can say something like j at the rate, and we replace this with j, and you can say j at the rate of, and then in this body you can say J, and in this you can say J, and then you can select J is equal to, and here also you can say J at the right of this. So this will work. This should be equal to. So now if we look at this, okay, 12 is multiple times, so this should be 13. Okay. So now if it is between 1 to 12, it will print J here. If it is between 13 to 24, it will print here. And here we need semicolon. And if it is any value outside 1 to 24, then our match guard will come in picture and it will assign J to this value. Okay. So that's how it works. This is called bindings in match. Okay. Since we are not using, it will emit a warning, so we prefix it with underscore J. This name and this name can be different. We can, this J symbolizes J, and this underscore J will be the value of this J, or this J, or this J. You can also say, for example, K here, and you can say K here. Okay, it doesn't matter. So this is called match binding. This is the second thing I wanted to point out. And let's say we run this, then you know what will happen. It will print 32. Okay, so it prints 32 here. These are the two things. Now let's expand into while left. Okay, so we have a while loop and we let sum I is equal to sum 5. Okay, while let is I is equal to sum 5. Okay, now we can do a match here and we can do whatever we want here. Okay, so this is beneficial when you have some value from outside, an optional coming into picture. Then you can do this nonsense. Excuse me. So here you can say I, if I greater than 5, then you do something. Okay, then you do something here, and so on. And this should do this. So you can do whatever you want here by matching like this. Okay, so it's not really, we need to dereference I. So this is how the violate of this performs. So after this, I think there is nothing else to be covered in basics of Rust, and we have covered almost everything in the basics of Rust. There have been several videos which I have made, and from the next video onwards, I will start making videos on functions. If you want this to be complete, then you can wrap this in some I, and you can do whatever you want with this. Okay, you can write your if inside this, or we can treat for none. You can do whatever you want. Say, for example, in case of a none, you want to break out of loop, you can break. So you can do this kind of thing. From next video onwards, we will start with functions. This video was dedicated to the things which we have not covered. So I thought I will cover all this which have been leftovers. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and found it useful. So stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you soon in 2 days, because every alternate day I will record those videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.